Hey everyone. I'm just popping in quick to do this Periscope. I actually did one earlier today. You can still catch the replay if you want to. Um, hey Jen. But I just wanted to do this one quick because National Novel Writing Month is coming up, and November 1st. So for anyone who doesn't, well, actually, first let me back up a little bit. So anyone who's not familiar with me, I'm Jennifer Blanchard. I'm an author and a story coach, and I help emerging novelists write kick-ass stories and get them published. And National Novel Writing Month is a huge time of year for me. Who is saying this? I can't see. Hi, Melissa. Oh, I'm sorry. This camera thing is so tiny. It's so hard to read the comments. But anyway, so NaNoWriMo is a huge time of year for me because, writing novels is what I do and it's what I teach. And a lot of writers participate in National Novel Writing Month, which happens every November from, November 1st, November 30th. And the goal is to write a 50,000 word novel. And here's the thing. I was just talking to one of my new clients earlier, and he said something that really struck me as, like, I think a lot of writers feel this way. So what he said was, he said that my dog's in the background digging at my bed here. He said that, he tried NaNoWriMo last year, and what ended up happening was, he either sat down every day and was, like, stressed out because he couldn't get his word count, didn't know what to write, wasn't sure where to go with his, story that he was trying to do. And he just got really frustrated, and he never ended up finishing. So he got halfway through the month, wrote a couple thousand words and gave up. And I think a lot of writers experience that same thing. And so, they either get to, halfway through the month, or they get halfway into the challenge and they just find it is either they can't come up with any more ideas, they don't know what to write, etc. And, the other thing that happens is that they get to the end of the month. So like 50,000 words in, and it's like, hey, cool, you have 50,000 words, but you don't have a story. And so, and this happened to me. So I got to the end of Nano, and, what ended up turned out was nothing. So I had this 50,000 word draft that was just a piece of garbage. It had no purpose. There was no, story in it. It was just 50,000 words. And so the reason NaNoWriMo is awesome, totally awesome, is because it gives you great motivation. There's community aspect to it. So there's a lot of camaraderie, and there's a lot of just writers rallying around each other and supporting each other, which I think is fantastic. And we need more of that in the writing community. But what makes Nano suck, in my opinion, is that, hi, how are you? What makes it suck, in my opinion, is that you don't get a story at the end. So you get to the end of it and it's like, great, I have 50,000 words that I'm probably going to stick in a drawer now and never use again. And this frustrates me so much because writing a story is not an easy thing to do. And especially during Nano, you're spending at minimum 50 hours working on this story, right? I mean, that's like a ton of time. Do you really want to have, 50,000 words and 50 hours of your time go to waste? Because I don't know about you, but I don't have 50 hours to waste in my life. Time is very precious. So what I do every year, and I've done this for the last 5 years, but this year I've amped it up even more. So I do a Nano planning workshop. So basically I help people plan their stories before they sit down November 1st to start writing. And this year I'm amping it up even more. I'm doing a one-on-one workshop. So I have 6 spots left right now. And I'm doing a one-on-one workshop. So each person gets to work with me one-on-one to help them plan their story before they write it November 1st. So we work on your, idea, concept, premise. We work on your characters. We develop your story structure, and we come up with your scene list. So you know absolutely everything you have to write before you sit down on November 1st. And the reason this is awesome is because when you have a story plan and you know where you're headed, number one, you end up with a much better and stronger draft, but then you won't be wasting your time because you'll sit down every day excited about your story. You'll know exactly what you have to write and exactly where you're going. And you just, move forward. And you never have to worry about, well, how am I going to hit my word count today? Well, you know exactly what your story is. So you just start writing, using your roadmap. You have all of your scenes figured out, and you're able to just, keep going, which is amazing. And when you get to the end, when you have 50,000 words finished, you actually can use them. You have 50,000 words now of an actual story as opposed to 50,000 words of just a waste of time. And I don't know about you, but I'm not into wasting time. So if you want help planning your story, if you want help making sure that NaNoWriMo is a kick-ass experience for you this year and that you turn out something that's actually usable, that you could take afterward and go revise and now publish if you wanted to, I would love for you to join me for this workshop. Like I said, I have 6 spots left right now. I'm only taking 10 students because it's a one-on-one workshop, so it's a lot of, one-on-one time with me, and so I only have the capacity to take 10 people. But I would love to help you if you're interested, and you can learn more about this workshop by going to JenniferBlanchard.net/nano edition, NanoEdition. And if you want to talk to me about the workshop before you sign up, if you want to just ask questions or see if we would just jive and be a good fit to work together, you can hit me up for a free clarity call, and we can talk and, talk about your story and see if this would be a good fit for you to, get your story planned out before you write it November 1st. And you can sign up for one of those. Oh, thank you for putting the link in. It's Nano Edition, NanoEdition. And so you can sign up for a free clarity call by going to JenniferBlanchard.net/clarity call, and we can talk about your story, and we can figure out if this is a good fit for you and if you are ready to not waste your time during Nano this year and plan your story out before you write it, so that when you're finished, after you've got the motivation to write the draft and you've got it all finished, you walk away going, hey, I have a story now that I can revise and possibly publish early next year. And isn't that a hell of a lot better than just writing something and then throwing it away after? Because I think it is. I'm actually doing Nano this year for the first time since 2011, and I have a story plan. I'm all ready to go. I'm literally just waiting for November 1st to sit down and start writing, and I would love for you to be part of that with me. So if you're interested, be sure to check out JenniferBlanchard.net/nano edition. And if you want to talk to me before you sign up, you can sign up for a clarity call by going to JenniferBlanchard.net/clarity call. So thanks so much for joining me for this quick Periscope, and I hope that you decide to check out the workshop. I would love to have you. Bye.